AI, the final All-Star votes are in.
Okay.
Well, we knew you were in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, so, just tell me, man, what happened?
You're starting.
Are you...
Oh, my... Oh, yes! That's what I'm talking about, man! Yo, Charlie, this is amazing!
I thought so, too.
Oh, my God, I'm starting an All-Star game!
It's a big stage.
Oh, man, you don't have to tell me that, man.
Hey, good luck out there. Congratulations, All-Star.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So for the Grizzlies, their last game, a win against the Indiana Pacers. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
And featuring two of the best bigs in the league, Brent, how impactful is the center position now compared to the way it used to be?
One of the things that I think people are still dealing with is just how divergently different the center position has become in the game. And to think that these guys, in what they're asked to do, has just as much importance of the Patrick Ewings, the Akeem Olajuwons, the low post, big-time scorers back to the basket. The modern-day center, Kevin, isn't doing that. It's a roll to the basket, rim protection game, and there are some elite ones doing it now.
Wired a little bit differently than guys of the past.
They have to be. On top of that, some of the teams are even asking those players, obviously, to step out and shoot the three-point shot. So modern-day game, modern-day play.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. The guards are Thomas and Harris, and it's Porter at the small forward. Now here's Griffin. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Indiana.
Well, though he spends a lot more time, at least in recent seasons, on the perimeter, Griffin's bread and butter still can be around the rim.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Denver.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
This is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
Here's AI following the basket by Jokic. Reyes, the pass to Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Interesting, Kevin. I got drafted by the Nuggets, never played there. They drafted me 15th overall back in the 1995 draft and then shipped me out. I would have been a much better skier, by the way.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Brent, I'm thinking back to that trade. The Nuggets were moving up to select Antonio McDyess.
Yep, McDyess went number 2 overall and obviously went on to have a pretty stellar career. And Rodney Rogers and I went to Los Angeles, where I got a lot of early minutes in my rookie campaign. So interesting trade on draft night.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. To the left wing. Here's Reyes. Buries it from three-point range. AI's got 6 points.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Thomas kicks to Jokic. A 17-foot shot on the way.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
AI can't hit.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring opportunities and finish strong. Kevin?
As always, DA, appreciate the good work. So, guys, they want to see their shooting percentage high up there immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're just hoping a few guys get hot. It means a commitment to finding good shots.
Well, they're very driven offensively as a team, so you don't have to worry about guys getting too lazy out there. They're just going to keep working and finding those open opportunities.
Here's Millsap following the basket by Blake Griffin. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Puts it up. AI can't hit.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Brooks against Porter. Pass to Harris. Up and in on the layup. He has 7.
Harris is used to the contact, exceptional at scoring despite getting hit on that shot.
AI outside. Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by AI. Outside Thomas. Right side Millsap. Shot clock at 5. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Thomas with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Hey, look over the defense. You find an opportunity inside the lane. That's good work by Paul Millsap.
Gasol dishes to AI. And the shot is good. AI's got 10.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Outside Thomas. Harris outside. Shoots over Griffin, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Memphis leading by 6. AI kicks to Griffin. Passes it to Harrison. AI dishes to Griffin. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Gasol. Caspi comes in for Brooks. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Harrison. That's good from Blake Griffin. Here at the midway point, what we begin to realize now, there were some underrated pickups in the offseason that are showing what they can do.
And these are the kind of moves where at the end of the year you start thinking about candidates for executive of the year because they've plugged some holes. They've had an acquisition that's made their bench deeper, and we start to see in an 82-game season that maybe in the 55th to 57th game, a pickup like that is helping them win ball games. This is where those guys earn their money, the general manager.
Not wholesale changes. Just one guy can change a team slightly, and that nuance pays off.
Oh, anything subtle like that, that's where really you tip your hat to the general managers who understood that at some point during the year, we're going to lean on this player.
Here's Barton. After the made shot from Reyes. Murray surveying the D. Over Temple. Barton trying to get open. And again, Denver no good. Pass to Temple. Shoots. He can't hit that time. And it's Denver the other way. Barton outside. The pass to Lyles. To the wing on the left. To end the run. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. Ernie Gomez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And Temple kicks to Caspi. He feeds it to AI. Len passes to Reyes. That shot, no good. Barton with some nice D. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Fires from the line. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And a wide open look for AI. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. AI's got 14.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Now, here's AI. Following the missed shot by Will Barton.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Here's Lyles. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
And that one's good. Barton.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
AI in the post, and the shot goes in. 16 points for him.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
And he just leaves the D in the dust. And it
Got the shot! He
just
got it!
no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
Yeah,
Those stick with you for the rest of your life.
absolutely.
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly.
I just go in there. I've been doing it since I was a little boy. Like, I've always been the...
Thomas brings that fearlessness, Greg. He's always played with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and he's got a deep bag of tricks for finishing around bigger players. It's really something to watch.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
So on the floor for Denver, Zhang is out there with Lyles. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He had 37 points and was just as productive at the defensive end, coming up with a number of steals. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
To the inside. And the rejection by Zhang. And he recovers it. Temple finds Caspi. Memphis moving it around. And Pachulia now atop the key. Tries again. And the shot falls short this time.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Good on the bucket. Hernan Gomez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Denver.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to AI. And AI throws it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Denver calls timeout. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA. will be.
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be
like
the
that as
man
well.
in the league?
I like that if he stays healthy.
Well,
of course, you can say that with anybody.
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And the shot goes down. Green's got his first basket.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Thomas against Brooks. Thomas, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Harrison kicks to Brooks. Here's Reyes. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Nuggets. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Millsap in the corner. No good on the three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Reyes. AI's got 7 points for the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 14. And here is Harris. He's got 7. Yep, it counts.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Thomas passes to Jokic. Back to Thomas. Over Harrison. Thomas, no good. Memphis leading by 14. Pass to AI, to the paint. Pachulia kicks to AI, to the left wing. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Well, unfortunate's a good word, Greg, but on the other hand, you have to make an adjustment. Not every game is going to be called the same way, so adjust to the whistle.
4 on the shot clock. Thomas outside. It doesn't go for him.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
Green kicks to Harrison. Reyes, the pass to Pachulia. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Some changes for Memphis. Lenz checked in for Pachulia. Griffin comes in for Green, and it's Jackson in for Brooks. Right side, Thomas. Harris outside. Got a piece of it, and stolen by AI. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Harris inside the line. The Nuggets with another miss.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
Lenke kicks to Harrison. Here's Reyes, and it's sent back by Millsap.
Well, as soon as the shot was released, Millsap gets off the floor quickly and blocks it.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And Paul Millsap, a four-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court and obviously one heck of a player. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Count that one. And now it's up to 25 points for AI.
Such a stellar passer for his position. Griffin has an uncanny ability to find guys in the spots where they can be effective.
Martin in the corner, stolen by Len. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there. Reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by AI. And the dunk by Len.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
And it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Murray kicks to Millsap. Barton outside. Thomas surveying the D. Passes it to Jokic. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his third assist on the night.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
AI can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Thomas. Over Harrison. Thomas, no good. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. With 4 seconds on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from AI.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
Well, his shooting has fueled the offense, and we'll see if they can get him the ball to see if he can keep it going in the second half.
They've got Brooks. AI is out there with Harrison, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Griffin in at the 4 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Thomas finds Harris. Jokic with it, back to Harris. Out to the right wing, and here's Millsap from the arc, and it's AI with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Brooks, the pass to Reyes. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
You look at AI.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Thomas up top. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
AI kicks to Griffin. Here's Reyes. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. That's now 32 points for AI. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Denver calls timeout. Last season, Brent, the addition of two-way contracts. Does that make developing players in the G League even more valuable than it was before?
I believe last year, Kevin, that almost 50% of the players in the league, and might have been a smidge more, had some kind of G League experience.
It's terrific.
And that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We're almost close to the 30 for 30 affiliation in the G League. You saw a success story last year in Quinn Cook coming up and getting a contract with the Warriors. This is awesome for the league. They've also upped the minimum contract for G League players to $35,000. All of these signs and the way that teams are using the G League, extremely positive, Kevin.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops. And the Nuggets making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And both free throws good for AI. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Thomas. From 13, and it falls over the rim and in. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Reyes, the pass to Gasol. Unloads. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Harris. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Wiles kicks to Harris. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, the confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Griffin dishes to AI. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And that one, good. Griffin's got 12 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Harris outside. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 4 assists in the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. And Temple kicks to Brooks. AI left side. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nuggets. Inside, Harris. The pass to Lyles. Gasol with the steal. The drive by Brooks. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Outside Thomas. Porter against Brooks. Porter finds Zhang. Back to Porter. Pass to Zhang over Gasol. Zhang, no luck. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. But they recover it. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thomas passes to Lyles. Thomas kicks to Zhang. To the middle. Here's Harris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 14.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And such a great shooting stroke for Gary Harris. Brent starting to become a guy who can create as well for others.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has a score-first mentality, but he's capable of doing that, and he's really about the team. He really does whatever it is that the staff is asking of him. He's surrounded by some good young talent, and he seems to fit right in with everything that goes on top of the responsibilities that Mike Malone gives him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Nuggets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Murray kicks to Zhang. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Now Len. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. That one goes in. AI's got 40 points.
This is where you want the shots to come from, deep inside the paint and high percentage opportunities.
Martin with it. He has 6. Murray outside. For the 3. Len grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And stolen by Murray. Pushing it up. Harris dishes to Jang. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
AI outside. Caspi passes to Reyes. Trying to get open as Len. AI can't hit.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Murray against Brooks. Murray outside. Over Jackson. Jang controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
AI right side. Here's Len, and stolen by Jang. Here's Harris. Softly drops in the floater. Harris has got 16 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Reyes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Well, his offense should come with the warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Murray kicks to Barton. 27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Murray outside. Over Jackson, and Jackson with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. "15 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here is Caspi. No points in the game yet for him. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Denver. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot. And Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint. Here's Pachulia. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Pachulia's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Grizzlies. And Denver has possession. Porter kicks to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. It's rebounded by Memphis.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
after that one.
Here's Reyes. Barton with the rebound.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And stolen by Barton. They push it up 4-on-3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
There's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Harrison scanning the floor. Reyes, the pass to Griffin. Back to AI. Here's Pachulia. Banked in off the glass. Pachulia's got 4 points this quarter.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Knocked away. And stolen by AI. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is why Blake Griffin appears on your highlight reel on a nightly basis. Loves rising up for the alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so Griffin will bring it up for Memphis. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school and basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
Millsap against Griffin. Here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. That one drops for him.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Memphis has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Reyes. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 5 assists in the game. For Denver, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Murray kicks to Millsap. Barton outside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Marshawn Brooks is checked in for the Grizzlies. Temple comes in for Andrew Harrison. The Nuggets also changing it up. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The putback, and another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And Marshawn Brooks gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness. Julia the pass to Reyes. Memphis moving that ball around. He kicks to Pachulia. Temple dishes to AI. Deflects the pass. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Temple can't get it to go.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Back to Morris. Down low. Trying to find Hernan Gomez. Gets it to him. Rebound by Caspi. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Morris with the ball. Working on AI. Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game of basketball the right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself. Last year in Treviso, for the first time, the NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they can start a database of the older professional, younger professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place, Kevin.
Craig kicks to Morris. And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Beasley. The Grizzlies pull it in. AI's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
He painted a great picture on the offensive end with the ball movement tonight. Really racked up some assists. Had some pretty sweet passes to go along with it.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This is the vault.